Welcome to Cooking with Tom, that's Schoolcraft Community Library. Today we're going to do pumpkin cranberry muffins because it's just that time of year. First thing you got to do is preheat your oven. Always remember to preheat your oven. This one's being set at 350. Really slow. Okay, for this one you put all your dry ingredients into the bowl first. You got 1.5 cups flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, half a teaspoon baking powder, half a teaspoon nutmeg, 3/4 teaspoon ginger, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon salt. Put all that in there, whisk it up nice. It's a nice uniform mixture. Then you want to take all your wet ingredients, all the wet ingredients. Well, not quite wet. The next ingredients are half cup sugar, 1 cup of canned pumpkin, 1/2 cup buttermilk. I use low fat. Actually, I use powdered, but what we had was low fat buttermilk here. If you use the powder, just use skim milk, and then a couple of tablespoons of dry buttermilk. 1/4 cup light brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of walnut oil or canola oil, and then 1 large egg. Then you take your handy dandy super duper mixer.
Wait, do it some more.
Okay, now that your dries and your wet ingredients are all mixed up, combine them. Well, actually at home I use my stand mixer, but here we use a wooden spoon. Make sure you scrape the bowl well. You'll find big clumps in the bottom there of flour. They're all mixed up. You take your 1 cup of dried cranberries, or fresh if you have them. Dried cherries are really good in this too. Fold them in nicely. So now you just take your batter. I like mini muffins because they're just a nice size. Fill them about 3/4 the way up.
That looks a little more than 3/4.
Shut up! 3/4 the way up.
Oh, 3/4 of the way up, all the way to the top.
From this angle, it's 3/4 the way up. Normally these would have a pecan streusel kind of topping for them, but I forgot to bring pecans in and we have no walnuts. So we're going to put on a turbinado sugar. Just take a little bit, makes a nice little crinkly coat on top. Okay. Once your muffins have been topped, put them in the oven on 350. Should both fit in there. Make sure there's space so air will circulate around them. Remember to preheat your oven to 375. And for the mini muffins, it takes about 12 minutes. For full-size muffins, it's 20 minutes. You pull the muffins out of the oven, and without the streusel on top, they look kind of plain. So we thought some cream cheese frosting would really set them off. And it does. But let's see how they taste.
Oh, that's the one I wanted.
Like these ones here, because there's lots of frosting. The ratio to cake, of frosting to cake is great. Cranberry adds a little bit of tartness. It's perfect. Try them at home. They're very tasty.